Hello, hello. I am back. I feel like I had a lot of stuff happen today that I wanted to share with you guys, and it probably actually isn't that much. It just felt like a lot happening all at one time. So it was a very busy appointment this morning that I had. The first thing I did was I had the mock embryo transfer. So that was one of those procedures where they need you to have a really full bladder, and I completely failed at that. I don't know if I was, because it was first thing in the morning, maybe I'm like dehydrated from the night before, but I drank at least 40 ounces of water and didn't have to pee whatsoever. So anyway, she didn't care. She said that it was fine. So it wasn't a big deal. For those of you who haven't been through it before, it's just where they insert a catheter into your cervix, kind of just to see how well it goes in. It's the same kind of catheter they would use when they actually transfer the embryo. So it's just to kind of figure out if there's going to be any obstructions or if there's anything special that's going to happen. Seriously, it took like 1 minute. 1 minute. So it went very quickly. She said it went right in. There were zero issues. So wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And then the second thing she did while she was down there was she went and took the ultrasound wand to, I want to say they call it a Doppler ultrasound, and it's where they check the blood flow to your uterus. So I believe that has to do with the lining and sort of if they anticipate any issues with the lining building up. Don't quote me on that. That's what I think it is. And once again, she said it looked great, no issues, no additional protocols to go through. So, thumbs up on today's tests. Then I also gave blood for a couple more different tests, couple different tests, including the council, which is the genetic testing. Baby daddy is getting a saliva kit sent to him so he can also do the genetic testing. He has his sperm analysis appointment next week. So I believe once that's done, we are ready to make our calendar, which is totally scary and totally cool. So anyway, the last thing I did at the appointment this morning was meet with the genetic counselor. That was to go over the chromosomal testing, the risks associated with that, what the testing can do, what it can't do. It was actually really informative. Like, I felt like I'd read a lot about the topic, but she did give me a lot of new information. We are going to be doing the CCS test, which I don't know what that stands for. There's so many acronyms in this whole thing. Are you with me? Okay. But I know that FISH, F-I-S-H, is like the previous test they usually did for this, and that's where they pulled one cell to test, and with the CCS they pull 5 to 8 cells, so they get a better picture per se. They also sometimes get a mixed picture. Sometimes the cells, some are normal, some are abnormal. But anyway, she went through all the outcomes and kind of what they do with that, and then she dropped a bombshell. We get to choose the gender. I did not think that was the case. I had a feeling that, like, if we did the chromosomal testing, they would tell us the gender of the various embryos, but I didn't think we'd get to choose. And you don't always get to choose. I think some clinics do have a policy where they're just putting in the most viable one. That is that. But, so I was not ready for that. And I kind of have mixed feelings on it. I mean, on the one hand, I 100% have a preference. The dad does not. He does not care what it is. But I absolutely have a preference. On the other hand, I feel like it's tempting fate, right? Like, I don't know if I want to mess with that. So I've been thinking about that a lot this morning. So if any of you guys have done this and you've been through picking the gender, just let me know what you think. Did you pick a gender, or how did you feel about it? Or were you not able to pick a gender and wish you could have? Like, I don't know. I'm just so confused. I've been just thinking through the options, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, right? That's a long ways off, and you know, maybe there won't be a choice to make. I mean, we can only hope to be lucky enough that we'll have enough embryos to have a choice to make, right? So anyway, I don't want to get ahead of myself. It may be a non-issue, but I wasn't ready to hear that this morning. So that was today's bombshell. Other than that, like I said, I think after next week, once we get his analysis done, I think we're gonna make our calendar, and then then like the real stuff begins, right? Totally scary, totally exciting, but that's where we are. So again, I would love to hear if you guys have any questions about what the mock transfer is like. So easy, so simple, you'll feel nothing. Or again, the whole gender thing. I'm so curious about this whole gender picking thing. It's blowing my mind. So anyway, I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you follow me on this journey. I love reading all of your guys' journeys. Seriously, it's helped so much in getting me ready for this. So hopefully we'll have another update soon. All right, talk to you guys. Bye.